Hello everyone, Phoenixville here, and welcome back to another Let's Play Let's Talk video where we play some Farming Sim 17 and talk about some serious topics. So, I guess you can really consider this topic to be kind of two different topics. I think I've talked about respect before in a Let's Play Let's Talk. I'm not 100% certain on that, and I'm not digging through all my videos to look back on, but there's been some recent incidents, or recent things going on, incidences, and I don't think it's a word, recent things going on that has, made me think about respect a whole lot. And the second thing is, dirty laundry, airing out dirty laundry. The social media generation, as Tyler goes, oh my god, as Tyler goes shooting by, the social media generation has really lost the, some things are better kept private sort of mentality. So let's talk about respect first. Recently I've come across, and I've never watched a single video of his before, never at all. Markiplier, I've never watched any of his videos. I've never had the desire to click on a video of his and watch it. Somebody shared it in a farm sim group, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this. And his voice is so dreamy, I could listen to it all day. Holy crap, that is so loud. His voice is so dreamy, I could listen to it all day. Just putting it out there, Markiplier. Your voice is absolutely amazing. Just saying. And he made a video talking about respect and talking about how respect is so far gone. It really is. And how I know this is, just go to YouTube and look in comments, and you can see respect is long gone on the internet. Go to your local Facebook page. Go to your Facebook page and read some of the things your friends are saying. Respect is long gone. Turn on the news and just watch how people are hating on Republicans today, and you realize respect is long gone. And he made some great points. And I want to link the video for you guys down below, if it's still up. I hope it's still up, because I don't. Some people are funny when they go on do certain videos like that. They take them back down. But if it's still up, I want to link it down below, because it's a great video. And of course, get lost in his voice, because it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, respect is long gone out the window. I don't know how many times I've been called idiot, or all kinds of words. Even my wife has been called names in my YouTube comments for no reason. And there's people who, like, recently we had somebody who really wanted to be a cop in our Outcast State Trooper server, and the person really wasn't meeting the requirements to do so. We had a lot of problems with him in the past, and we tried to explain to him. He wasn't understanding, and we were trying to handle the situation. Instead of respecting that decision, he decided to go and bug literally everybody, and went as far as he was messaging my wife on Steam. Like, that's how far it went before we had to take care of it. And instead of just owning up to what he had done, he wanted to lie to me. Like, he didn't even have enough respect for me to tell me the truth about what he did. He wanted to lie. So that is what it is, and the problem's dealt with. Next is, like, farm sim groups can be brutal. I've seen multiple groups that partake in this bashing of other people. Some people, I'm not even gonna lie, deserve it for the way they act, but other people didn't really do anything to be the targets of so much hostility. I mean, like, people, it's okay to attack somebody who acts like a butthole. If they act like a butthole to you, it's perfectly okay to say, I hate that guy and he acts absolutely retarded. That's okay. It's probably not okay to say retarded. I don't think that's okay anymore. It was okay when I went to school, but I don't think that is an okay thing to do anymore. So don't do it. But to attack somebody about how they look physically when that has nothing to do with your disagreement is just kind of wrong. And I seen that happen in one of the groups I'm in, and I'm so happy to be a part of that group because immediately the admin, the owner of the group, immediately took care of the situation, which kudos to him for stepping up and putting an end to that sort of crap like that, because that was kind of disgusting to sit there and read. I'm not even gonna lie. And there's like constant infighting between X group and this group. It's way crazy. If you guys are part of any Facebook groups, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. That was a hiccup, and I feel like anyway. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. I gotta get gas. I am running low. Oh, there you go. Another is on YouTube. Like, there's people that has no respect at all. Like, they make these videos, and I've fallen victim to this too. This type of mentality, and I shot myself in the foot by making one, and it bit me in the rear end. And I'm happy to say that the person I talked about in the video, actually, me and him talk often now. Like every so often, he'll message me on Steam, and we talk for a little bit. So I'm happy to say that my bonehead mistakes have actually worked out somehow. But yeah, I mean, when you solely go out to attack somebody in a video just for the way they run, they want to run their channel, it's going too far. You should respect, just because you personally don't like the person, you should respect other people do. And especially when you share subscribers with this person, there's going to be people who don't side with you, and you could lose subscribers over the deal. So, bashing someone over a YouTube video is kind of crazy. That goes with people who are, like YouTubers, and then, comment section is a whole different thing. I mean, if you're wasting your time sitting there trolling in YouTube comments and you want to tell me to have a life, you should probably look in the mirror. Just putting that out there. If you're telling me to have a life when all you can do is sit in a YouTube video in the comments and trash people, I hate to break it to you, buddy. You've got no life either. Welcome to the club. No, but seriously, you guys, it's so lost, and I think if it could go a long way, and no, nobody's gonna. This video isn't gonna change how anybody thinks, but I think it really could go a long way if you just start respecting people a little bit more. I mean, I myself have, disrespected a lot of people in my life. And it's no excuse, yeah, I was young and everything. I really shouldn't have. I was dumb. It was a dumb move. But even that, later in life now, I'm starting to see that, you're not going to get ahead by disrespecting someone. You're just not. There's no positive outcome of you disrespecting someone. There is tons of positive outcome when you respect someone. You feel better about yourself. You make, you could make a new friend out of it, the deal, what have you. More respect, and you often, a lot of times, if you show someone respect, you get respect shown back. So you should always respect anyone, not just your elders, because I know the phrase is respect your elders, but no, you should really respect everyone, because everyone deserves respect, and when they get respect, they usually reciprocate that respect, if it makes any sense at all. But anyway, I'm done rambling about respect because I've used that word way too much. Let's get to our next topic, which is airing out dirty laundry on social media. So this kind of goes in, you know, I talked about the Facebook group and airing out, you know, rivalries, blah, blah, blah. English? No? Okay. But there's a lot of things that get posted, especially to Facebook. I think people think it's safe to post things to Facebook because you have to add people as friends and all that. And you can, you know, all that jazzy privacy stuff. But there's a lot of things that people post on Facebook that should probably stay between you and whoever you're dealing with. Let me give you guys an example. I had a friend recently who broke up with a longtime girlfriend. They had a child together, all that good stuff. And for some odd reason, he decided to take to Facebook to air out that dirty laundry. And it was some really dirty laundry. Just putting that out there. You know, there was best friends, you know, her cheating on him with his best friend, and what was the other stuff. I mean, there was a whole lot, and I read it all while I was eating popcorn because that kind of drama is too juicy not to read. No, I'm just kidding. I was just like, dude, man, I had to send him a message like, dude, maybe you really shouldn't be putting that out there. And what led to it was, you know, back and forth between him and his best friend's sister and his ex-girlfriend's mother, and wow, it was just a whole spectacle. And I was like, dude, you know, understand you're upset. You know, you're in love with this girl, and you know the thought that she could possibly have done something behind your back with your best friend is it will eat you up inside. But you really should not post it on Facebook. You know, you really shouldn't be sharing that with everybody because it makes you look like a bad person to begin with. I mean, you're trashing the mother of your child, and you know, even though you're trying to make her look like the bad person, you know, everybody else that was involved in that argument was painting you into a really bad picture. And yeah, it didn't help your case at all at any. So you shouldn't really post that on Facebook. You should probably keep that to yourself. And you know, it's kind of like, dude, come on. You know, this guy, and he means well. He really does. I've known him since I was, let's see, he moved into the neighborhood like when I was 11 or 12. So I've known him for a pretty good while. And I know that's not really how, like, this is the first time the incident has happened like that with him. And it was just kind of like, wow, you know, just keep that crap to yourself. Not everybody in the world needs to know your business. And it came up recently, especially when the whole thing between the Outcast posse took place. I tried to keep that as much under wraps because I don't feel like we need to air out our dirty laundry in a YouTube video, you know, or a live stream or whatever. You know, it was a private thing between us group of friends, and it should have stayed there. And then it just kind of spilled over in the videos and all that good stuff, and it got way out of control way fast when it easily could have been handled just by talking with each other. Now, his case might not help by talking to each other because them two were not two peas in a pod. Just putting that out there. But yeah, you know, next time you want to post something, you know, be it a rant or a story about what goes on day to day, just stop and think, would I want the world knowing this about me? Would I want the world knowing this paragraph or this sentence or this picture about me? And really stop and think, because you know the other option is to talk about it with a friend. You know, instead of posting it in a status, you know, comment or open up the messenger section and open up a conversation with a friend and vent to them. You know, that is another option. You know, usually I vent to my wife or I vent to the guys in Discord. so I don't have to post, or I don't have to. I mean, so I don't end up posting, some dumb crap on Facebook. I still post some dumb crap on Facebook. I'm not even gonna lie. I post some of the dumbest stuff on Facebook, but those are like videos and pictures and stuff, not stories. Oh Lord, here he comes. Oh, here he comes. He's a man eater. Anyway, so yeah, just keep that in mind next time you want to post something, guys. So, last but not least, I want to talk about we got a lot of new stuff going on in the server, as you guys have kind of seen off in the distance there. We've updated the main farm a lot on this map. This map will be available for you guys to download on Friday, and all that good stuff. It's good to go. We've added in pigs again. Well, I should say James, because James added the pigs in. James has also added the sawmill over there, which you can cut wood pallets or something like that, and sell those. He also added in the ability to transport the milk yourself instead of just having it automatically sold off. So now you can load up your milk and take it and sell it and all that good stuff. I said pigs were added back in, yes. What else? There's been a huge update to the main farm. I'll take you over there in a minute. Now he's here finishing this. Actually, we'll peel off. We've added a bunch of new vehicles and stuff. Took out some older ones since we were having problems with it, but we got a ton of replacements. I gotta figure out, so this might not be the final version. I might have to take something out over here at the main farm, because I drop frames whenever I look at it. I think it might be the lights in that one building. But yeah, as you can see here, we got plenty of storage, almost too much storage over here. We got that long building there, we got this shop here, and then we got this shop here, all of which have a ton of storage. We have this one over here, and we have these two over here. We also changed up the cow barn, and we have the mixed feed station here. I really think it's that shop. I might have to edit that up. So you dump your stuff in here, it mixes here, bada bing, bada boom. Let's go ahead and shut this off, because this thing will run out of fuel quick. Also got to announce there will be a mod release on Friday. We're going to be releasing this bad boy right here. I'm saying Friday, it is Friday. Tonight, I should say. We're going to be releasing this bad boy right here. This is the first of 3 confirmed, possible 4, maybe even more mod releases from with this model. I purchased this model from Polygonish, and yeah, here it is. Now this is version that we got released, I think, Wednesday. As you can see, it's a little bit different. I have these here instead of the step here. This is all AO baked. We have a flatbed version. There also will be, this is the dual axle version from Polygonish. There will be a grain version here. This I don't know if James is going to attempt to fix this before release or not. I hope so, because that flickering is kind of annoying. But the first one is going to be the flatbed. The second is going to be the grain. The third one is going to be a surprise. The fourth one, if I just mentioned it to James tonight, if he does go ahead and build it, it's going to be, the last 2 are going to be surprise. And also, we're also open to new suggestions. I'm thinking about having like a little light duty semi. That would probably be cool out of this one. Like so a fifth wheel in the back of that thing, and you'd be able to haul small trailers around. James, I got another project for you. So yeah, also, as you can see, the interior in this one, wheel doesn't turn, the gauges are stationary. I do like the color blue of this interior though. This blue is pretty. So let's look at the interior of ours. he went with the old-fashioned looking leather seat, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that. The gray interior. Oh, I am dropping frames. And our gauges do work. Let's go ahead and fire it up and show you guys. You can see it there. It works. The steering wheel does work. Let's back that in place. Yeah. And it does have a CB in here. Just kind of cool. A little bit different. Just show you guys the difference between the two, so you guys don't think it's the same one. Because I would have somebody accuse me of doing that. Even though you can clearly tell just by the step that's different. But yeah. So that's going to be released tonight. Like I said, next week will probably be the green. If next week, it might be. It depends on how long it takes James to get done. What am I talking about? James will have it done in a day or two. He's freaking. That's why I handed it off to. I purchased the model and was like, hey, there you go. But yeah, there's that. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see future videos, be sure to click subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. And don't forget to check out James's channel.